And I'll start with Ahmed.
Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Yes. Last week, class was insightful and engaging, and reading a whole lot on digital marketing. Then the one that interests me in particular is on how to use content marketing and how to target your audience. And however, I have reservations on the fact that we are not in a cohort where we can be grouped together to um, discuss even after class. I had to reach out to the admin on Monday or Tuesday that I couldn't get the video of last Saturday that we should identify like a KYC within our customers, how to target our customers. I didn't get that image too because from the last week we were supposed to, you said it will be shared so that we can do the assignment.
So
I
was it
didn't
not
get that.
sent to you? Was it sent to you or
It
you
wasn't
didn't?
sent.
Oh, so
It
sorry
wasn't sent.
about that.
That's
Juliet,
the
what happened?
thing. We should have been in a cohort where one can easily ask questions on the group and we can also interact with one another.
Okay.
Issues
Yeah,
like this can be easily.
sorry, I sent the link to you now on your WhatsApp. In your WhatsApp, sorry. You did not
What you
see it.
sent, the image, the recording of this
The
last.
link for the last class. You asked
Yes.
for it. Yes, you asked for it, and I sent it to you.
I said the assignment given, it wasn't sent.
I don't know of the assignment. Nobody told me about assignment.
Okay, no, it's fine. It's fine. The PDF, there was the support for the buyer persona. There was also the image. Remember did you get all that? Hi, Ahmed. Did you get like a template for the buyer persona that we said we should try to work on to
That's what I'm
understand
saying.
our, yes. Oh,
I
you
didn't
didn't
get
get
it.
it. Okay.
Yes.
So maybe it was just a bit of communication. There was the image that was sent, shared, Juliet, of the buyer persona, a colorful image like that we were supposed to share. Then there was also the documents that was shared with you, Juliet. Remember, like a PDF of buyer persona. Okay, so apologies, must have been just an itch in the system. We'll find a way to sort that. But please, right now, Juliet, please check your WhatsApp. Can we share? Can we share? We will just talk through. So some of these things are guides, Hamed. So clearly, for every brand and every business, it's very important to know our business, our customer, and they keep changing. The customer keeps evolving and changing, but whatever it is, once we have an idea of who our ideal customer is and the kind of key elements that go with them, the key elements that go with our ideal customer, we would be better for it, would certainly be better for it. I would probably even share that buyer persona. That was like an additional material to support for our lessons. All right, we'll get to it now. But were you still able to pen down at least something around who your customer is? Because it's a major element of what we want to hear from you today, apart from feedback from last week. Can you just give us an idea of who your ideal customer is, even without that template, considering that we took part of it in class last week? Do you want to share?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Thank you. So also, like the assignment given, what I learned so from that the buyer persona is the fact that as a alternative. So as a solar energy firm, we notice our buyers are not the Gen Z, quote and unquote, and they will not find them on TikTok. We'll largely find them on LinkedIn, Facebook, and perhaps Instagram. So the class itself enable us to know how we can categorize our customers. We'll see them, they will be within the age bracket of 25 to 60 because they are either business persons, they are either family persons, they are either those age brackets, but I won't find our customers around the millennials. However, like it was said last week, that things are evolving. That doesn't mean because our customers are not the millennials or the Gen Zs, we should not have some comedy videos that we can tweak, some content we can tweak to reach out to some of our customers. It might even be the kids of this our customers will be seeing our post and they can refer, Dad, I've been seeing these people make some funny posts or something educative, and we can use that to get to our potential customers. So that was one of the things we learned over the weekend, but I had to also share with the team member of who are our customers, how do we reach out to them, and how can we get. So that guide was able to help us determine who our customers would be and how best we can get them and engage them.
Thank you so much. Thank you for the feedback. We're running a bit out of time now, so I'll just take because thank you. I have shared the buyer persona templates that somehow we didn't get to share. It's in the chat box already, and it's quite extensive. It's one of the documents we have that we use in complementing our participants anytime they are in class. So, Favor, do you want to quickly share something that you picked from last week's class? Kolawole Favor.
Good morning.
Morning.
Except for, I think my network at the part of email marketing might not get. So I'm thinking if we will send the recordings of the class.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
when he's talking about the buyer's persona, I'm very confused. I don't get it. And I was trying to, I didn't get it.
Okay, no problem. So have you seen what has been shared in the chat box right now?
Yes.
Okay, so please download. You can. It's like a tutorial on its own. It's an extensive version of what we talked about last week, and then you can use it to create who your audience is. You are the one that knows your audience. You are the one that knows what you are trying to sell, and you are the one that will be able to. And because you created it this week doesn't mean in 6 months' time this person may not have changed. But it's so important to know who it is that you are trying your communication to get to, so that when you create your communication, at least they will notice it and then it will get to them. Thank you so much. BD trainings stratagem. I just want to know who it is that is there. Good morning. What's your name, please?
Good morning. Grace.
Pardon?
It's Grace from the last class. Grace.
Praise. Okay, Praise, you're welcome.
Grace.
Okay. How are you doing? So we're trying to share what we picked from the last class before we go into today's class. You want to share one or two things you picked from last class?
Okay. We discussed about the categories of digital media training, and we said there's owned, there's the paid, and there's the earned. And one thing that stuck out to me was the stages of the buyer's journey. We said that they would obviously start with awareness, that is, they become aware of the problem, and then I think interest, they start to consider the options that they could possibly have. Then considerations, that is start thinking of people that they should reach out to. I think because our discussion last week was majorly based on this. Then talked about, I think, conversion, where that's supposed to be like the purchase point or the end media, and like at the point where the client gets to choose whoever they want to use for their business or their jobs, etc. And then I think retention and recommendation. So from what I could recall, we discussed a bit about I think some aspect and also strategies in digital media training, and yes, in digital marketing, where we talked about keyword search, if I'm correct, page optimization, on page and off page optimization. I think that's all I can remember.
All right, that's fantastic. You did a good job. So just a quick recap of that journey. And it's basically for everybody to also remember. We start with the awareness. Any products, if you don't know about it, you are likely not to buy it. Then the interest. The buyer's journey is when I want to pick, for example, someone is selling solar products as one of our participants here. So I can only think of picking a solar product when the need arises in my mind. And so when I begin to think about, oh, I think I'll need solar material or an inverter or something, that's the point where I get aware of what my issue is as a buyer. And if the product owner or the brand owner doesn't put the word out there in my space, I won't even notice them. I will only notice those who are saying something. And so awareness is when I have my issue, when I get aware of it. And then the next one will be, okay, really, I'm taking it more serious. What are the options I have? I'm getting interest. I have to indicate interest. Then I'm narrowing down, because if you remember, we shared like a funnel, and that's why we call it a journey. The more people, a lot of people get aware of several products, even if it is for information. Some people are just voracious readers or something, but they come lower and lower. Then from consideration, when we begin to consider, okay, what do I really do? Is it affordability? Is it accessibility? Is it based on testimonials? Several factors come into play. And then I will come down, and ultimately I will take conversion is really where the purchase happens. Every other thing is good, is fantastic, but conversion is when you take the step that you want consumers to take. And after that, we didn't stop there. What we said is you want retention. Retention is having loyal customers, those ones that will recommend you, those ones that will come back and buy, those ones that will speak a word out there for you. So that is going to show up a lot in our journey as we do this digital marketing process. All right. So on that note, I think we've done some good recap. Hamed, well done. You talked about buyer persona. We gave the assignment of let everybody do buyer persona. I don't know if we all did it, but we don't have enough time now to go through our buyer persona. So what we're just going to do is get into today's class. Blessing, you're welcome. You came a bit late. Your audio is not on, so I'm not expecting you to respond. But just for everyone to know, there's buyer persona PDF on the chat. Please try to download it. I'm going to be handing over to our instructor for the day. I think I introduced her last week that she's going to be taking a class. So Blessing, are you there? Itoha, are you there? So there are 2 Blessings already. So let me not use the name Blessing for you. I'll just stick with Itoha. Itoha, are you there?
Hi, good morning.
Yes, ma'am. I'm here, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, just a second.
Good morning,
Itoha.
everybody.
Just a second, Itoha.
Okay,
Blessing, good morning. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine, ma'am.
All right, you came in a bit late. We still have 2 more classes. Let's try, although we're still expecting more people. We won't be able to take your feedback, unfortunately, from last week. We would hope that maybe before the end of class, we'll take classes, but please, let's go into today's class. Today we're introducing our instructor for the day, or facilitator, not instructor. Apologies. We take some classes that we use instructors for, so my bad. Our facilitator for today, her name is Itoha, and she's just going to take us on marketing tools. If time permits, we'll go into content marketing before we round it up for the day. All right, over to you, Itoha.
All right, Ma. Thank you very much, Ma. Good morning, everybody. I wish I had time to start asking names and getting to know you and knowing what you do, but we did that last week, so I have an idea. Let me just go straight into what we'll have for today. Hopefully, we still have time to meet each other in the future. So today we're talking about digital marketing tools, because you would quickly realize that the work can be really tasking. So that is why we use tools to make it better. So we're going to be talking about what they are, what to consider when choosing a tool, different types of marketing channels and their tools, and basic usage of recommended digital tools. So what are marketing tools? What are digital marketing tools? This refers to the technology, and in this case, online platforms that a digital marketer uses to make their work easier and faster. Because trust me, before ChatGTP came out, if you want to write a blog post, you first gather like 4 or 5 blog posts and be using it as a guideline. It was just very stressful before ChatGTP and AI came and blew everything up. So this is the essence of marketing tools, to make things easier, to make things smoother, and you understand better as we're going. So they are flexible to use and usually come at a subscription fee. Of course, they have the ones that are free. Most of them, majority of them, come with a free version, to be honest. But most times you have to pay a subscription fee, and of course, most times they're in dollars, because we have not started creating tools like that will be paying in naira. But hopefully we'll see more of that in the future. So companies today depend on marketing tools. Please, I hope I'm audible. I'm not talking to myself.
Yes, you
Oh,
are.
yes, you have. Okay, thank you. So they are flexible to use and usually come at a subscription fee. Companies today depend on digital marketing tools to survive. They ensure that you are not spending valuable time on tedious tasks. To be very honest, it is like I said, you get to know as you go. If not for tools, I don't know what I would do. They really make things faster, they speed things up. You already know about AI now, so I don't need to go far. So the good news is that there's no shortage of software out there to do the heavy lifting. There are, like, I feel like there are a million tools out there. There are so much. Google alone has about hundreds, if I'm not mistaken. There, you would see for every particular task in marketing, there are probably like 100 tools out there. It's just for you to select, and most of these tools will ask you for your card details before you start. Please remove your card details before you wake up 2 weeks time and they've removed your money. It's very important. Has happened to me before. I cried. So, what are digital marketing? Sorry, Google search and YouTube are your biggest digital marketing tools, because they are the biggest search engine. I usually recommend to brands and company that if you're going to do digital marketing rather, YouTube should be, something that you're interested in, because it's the second biggest search engine out there. It's the biggest second search engine after Google, and like they are together. They work hand in hand, so they are your biggest. If people can't find you on Google, they probably find you on YouTube. That's how it works. So what to consider when you are choosing a tool? Identify the feature that you need. Pardon me. Identify the feature that you need, because you could see like 5 tools that are going to give you basically the same thing, but there could be an extra feature that you need in one, and decide that, okay, let me go for one. And sometimes you would see that all of them are doing the same things that you need. So maybe price might not be a determinant um in that situation. But the key thing is that identify what you want to do. Is it that you want to shorten links, or you want to or is it email marketing you want to do? What exactly do you want to do? Do you want an email marketing tool that gives you insight? Do you want one that gives you the ability to add designs, to add pictures, or do you just want a sim? So just identify what it is that you want from this tool. Know the reason why you are getting it. Doesn't make sense to be paying for something that you will not use. Okay, so most times it's better to go for tools that have multiple features, so that when you want to now, you might just find out that okay, I need to use another feature. You don't have to go and pay for another tool. You just know that okay, this one has this feature as well, instead of paying for this one, paying for that one. You also have to consider the amount of budgets that you have, because they come in dollars, they are quite expensive. But I have to reiterate that most of these tools are free. Most of them are free, and most of them come, like I said, most of them come with a free version that you can use, especially if you're starting out. You would probably be using free tools most times when you're starting out. Then when you have gathered momentum, or you're a year or two, or maybe 6 months, depending on how fast you're moving with your marketing, you might decide to start paying for tools. Okay, because I remember when I first started, I didn't pay for tools for like a year. So you also have to take note of the people who will be involved in implementation, and this is very important, right? Because um roles change, right? People come and go in organizations. So you don't want a situation where only one person can access a tool, and then when that person is gone, it's not a problem for somebody else to come and access it. You don't want that. So you want something that you know that you can easily shift ownership. Let me use that word, right? Something that is flexible and you can easily transfer to another person, right? Because you might leave, or you might want to go to another department, and all of that, and all of that. So factor in the ease of implementation, so that you don't have to pay money again. And also know the potential ROI. I mean, if you're paying for this tool, it's because you believe it's going to do something and bring back money to you. All right. So any questions before I go on? Any questions? Any questions? Problem. Am I seeing this meeting? Okay, I'm here. So I'll just take that as no questions for the sake of time. So every part of digital marketing has tools that come with it, right? For such SEO, you have tools for SEO, you have tools for content marketing, you have tools for social media marketing, you have tools for email marketing. Every single sector has its own, and like I said, there are hundreds of tools for this individual sections, and we're going to look at some of them today. All right, so let's start with keyword research tools, and I will be showing samples of these tools as well going, right? So let's start with keyword research tools. Of course, we know what keyword research is, or let me quickly explain. So keyword research, if you're going to write a blog, or if you're going to own a blog, if you're going to have a blog section on your website, or you're going to run ads, or you're doing SEO in general, keyword research is very important, because Google thrives on keyword. You know, what keyword do you want to be ranking for, and all of that. So yeah, I mean, before you start your blog, first of all, you research people in your company, people in your field, in your industry, right? And especially the ones that are ranking on the first page. So you go to their site and try to figure out what websites are they, I mean, what keywords are they ranking for? And you can do that with keyword research to that. Okay, this particular company or this particular brand, they are always on the first page. How are they getting on the first page? What keyword are they ranking for? So that you can take that to your own brand or your own company, and then start ranking for those two keywords, to start creating content around those keywords as well. So some of the tools that we use, Google Keyword Planner. So Google Keyword Planner is usually attached to a Google ad account, but it's a very powerful tool. It's something that you can use, but you kind of like have to have a I won't say you kind of like have to have, but it's usually, if you open Google ads platform, that's where you find Google Keyword Planner. But it's very effective, and I might not for me, and this is just my personal belief, I tend to trust most Google keyword keys, because at the end of the day, most people are using keyword. It's the biggest search engine out there. So I feel like if they're giving me information about a particular keyword, I'm more likely to trust them. Not to say that others don't work as well. This is just a personal thing for me, but Google Keyword Planner is one thing I usually recommend. So I would have loved to show you how it works, but like I said, it is usually it's usually with a Google ad account. So, and I don't have another account on this WhatsApp. So, but what it does is that it is free. You use it to find keywords and look at search volumes and all of that. So I'll explain what search volume is when I'm showing you SEMrush. I'll explain to you. So how it works, you enter a seed keyword, or a basic keyword that you feel that, for instance, I work in logistics. So one of the keyword for us would be international delivery or local delivery or haulage, or so those would be the keyword. That's where I would start from. And then from there, you would definitely see the platform will usually give you other related keywords that people are searching that you can rank for. All right, so it helps advertisers and content creators find high ranking keyword. At the end of the day, for the most part, in digital marketing, keyword is a big deal. Please, just to be sure I'm not talking to myself. Any question? Can you guys hear me? Please, I need feedback so that I know I'm not talking to myself. Do you have any questions? Can anybody hear me?
We can hear you.
Hello, bless. Anybody saying anything?
Yeah, I said we can hear you clearly.
Okay, I wanted to ask if I offended you people. All right, no problem. So SEMrush, I think I have SEMrush opened here. Hold on so that you can see how it works. This is RF. Yes, this is SEMrush. So just to let you understand how it works, I hope you can see my screen. So SEMrush is not just a keyword tool. You can see this is the keyword aspect. SEMrush is, a proper, I'll call it a proper analytics tool. So this is how most keyword research tool will look like. Even if you go to Uber Suggest, that's almost how it looks like as well. I don't know why it's taking time to load. Okay, this is I call this RFs. To be honest, I don't know how to pronounce that, but this is how I pronounce. So now this particular one is not a free tool like that, but for the most part, this is how most of them look like. It's a free a keyword tool. This is another one. So it's just basically entering a keyword. um Please, can somebody give me a keyword that is related to their industry? Let's start with that. Anybody, just give me, like I said, for me in logistics, haulage, international delivery, those are things that matters to us. So can anybody give me a keyword? Let's start from there, that relates to your industry. Anybody? Hello?
Solar panels.
I'm sorry, say that again. I didn't hear you.
Solar panel.
Solar panel. Okay, let's start with that. Solar panel. Oh, sorry. It's just so hold on. So as you can see, the platform lets you know that you can enter several keywords, just separate them by a comma. I don't know if this one okay, this one doesn't have it. Uh okay, so for Uber Suggest, you can enter 1 to 3. So let's use keyword SEMrush for now. So solar panel, and then you search. So because we're in Nigeria and we're trying to rank in Nigeria, it just makes a lot of sense to search for Nigeria, right? And change it to Nigeria. So enter domain for personalized data. So if you can put your website in here, right? So that it would give you it would give you suggestions, right? It would analyze your page, and that's why I say SEMrush is actually not just a keyword tool, it's an analytics tool as well. But they are very big and known for their keyword research. So you can put it here. It could give you personalized data. I've never used this feature. I think it's new. It wasn't here before. So this is a new feature because I've never used this. So I'm thinking that because of the way SEMrush is, I feel like it would give you it will first analyze your entire website, then give you maybe content ideas, blog ideas, and also let you know how your competitors are doing, right? Because I know it's something that they do. So let's search. So most keyword research tools usually give the same result. You definitely see keyword volume. You definitely see keyword difficulty. You see the volume. There are some that have more than this. When we were checking Ubersuggest, I will show you. So when you hear volume simply means how much people are searching for this particular um keyword, right? How much people are searching. That means you have this is 12.1K. You have over 12,000 people searching for solar panels every month because it's usually a month on a monthly basis. Although yeah, it's not saying for a fact if it's monthly but for the most okay, yeah. For the most part, is usually monthly. So you can see August, July. So it's usually monthly. So that's how much people search for this. So now keyword difficulty means how difficult is it going to be for you to rank for that word. Now solar panel, there are industries that and there are companies that have dominated Google. When if you search solar panels, they are the ones that will come out because they probably created so much content around solar panels that Google now recognizes them as thought leaders. They know that this is what these people do. They know that whatever you are searching for, they have created so much content. If you come to this website, you will definitely find it. So it means that this keyword difficulty of 68 means that you will need a lot of domains and optimized so it means that people have referenced your website before. You already have authority. That's what it means. Because when it comes to SEO, what the parameters Google use to rank your page is that you have authority in terms that people know you, people are referencing your page. You've created so much content that people will come to your page self to look for content ideas and they go back and they reference it. So Google is taking all of that into account. It also means that, like I said, you have created enough content. You are now like um a thought leader. So for the most part, keywords like this are going to be very hard to rank for. They are letting you know. That's why it's almost like yellow right here, right? And so, like I said, it will give you variations, keyword variations. Now, solar panel is a short tail keyword. We have short tail keywords, we have long tail keywords, and tail keywords, right? So, for the most part, for brands that are just starting out, it's always advisable to just focus mainly on long tail keywords because for long tail keywords, they have lower keyword difficulty, and for the most part, they are usually more they have higher conversion rates, right? Because I can come online and just Google social solar panels, right? I'm probably just researching. I'm probably just researching. It doesn't mean that I'm ready to buy. But when I'm closer to buying, when I'm really, really ready to buy, I'll start searching for price, solar panel price in Nigeria. So that's just how it is. So they usually um recommend that if you're just starting out, don't bother, don't just even try competing with the big guys here. They're already big, they're already established. Just focus on long tail keywords that doesn't have that much keyword difficulty. You have more chances of ranking. So this is the essence of using tools, because how else are we going to know all this information if there were no tools? And you will just be creating content out of a vacuum. You will not be able to I mean if I do deeper keyword research, I probably will know the companies that are already ranking for this keyword, and I know how they did it. I'm looking at their strategy and all of that. So that's what keyword does. It just makes the work easier and faster. So you're not creating content in a vacuum. You're not just creating for creating sake. You have a strategy, you are following, you know where you are going, you know that this brand, this is what they did. It just gives you kind of like a strategy, right? So yes, it will also give you ideas. You can see the idea. So now they're telling us that solar panel prices in Nigeria, 6,000 people ask about that in a month. So you are better, you have a better chance of converting people here in this 6K range that are trying to go for this 12K. Even this 1,000, it's better you even just stay here, right? Because at least you know that you can still target these people. All right, the keyword difficulty is low, right? So there are also other things that you will see. So this is for SEMrush. Remember how I talked about consider the features that you want. So now this is these are the features that SEMrush is offering. If we go to, this looks very small. Oh. I mean, Uber Suggest offers more. If we go to Uber Suggest, which is another keyword research tool, and I type solar panels, right? Sorry, yeah, solar panels. Okay. Oh, this one is okay. Abeg, let me search Nigeria English. All right. So you can say I think Uber Suggest gives you can do 3 keywords in a day for free. So the platform is rolling, is working on it. I don't know. It's usually faster than this. I don't know if it's my network, but it's usually faster than this. So most keyword research tools also double as SEO tools because you will definitely see SEO features and things to do for SEO there. So now this is the keyword. So on Uber Suggest, and this is why I say that for me, I would always take Google's keyword research. I would always hold their own before others. Of course, I use others to compare and contrast, but for me, it would always be Google. Now, Uber Suggest is offering many other things. It's offering CPC, cost per click. So it's letting you know that if you want to run ads and you want to use this as a keyword in your ads, know that for every click, because I mean if you're running ads on Google and you want to the ideas that you want someone to click on your ad, so it's telling you know that for every click this is the amount they'll be billing you in naira. Of course Google Ads is in dollars, but it has done his own mathematics behind the scene and that's giving you a price. I will not take this to heart, just use it as just use it to just have an idea, right? But I will not say strictly, but it will give you an idea of how expensive it is. And in your industry, guys are expensive. There are some keywords you'll be seeing 1,000, but this looks pretty affordable. You can see that solar prices is higher in Nigeria, even though solar panel has a higher keyword difficulty and is higher to rank for, right? You see that it's cheaper here and it's higher here because the people that have most likely dominated that keyword are probably foreign brands. If I'm just speculating, don't quote me. Do you understand? Mostly foreign brands, and since this one is cheaper in Nigeria, maybe most brands are chasing this keyword, and that's why it's more expensive in Nigeria, right? I'm pretty sure if you switch to dollars, this will be more expensive. But yeah, so I'm sorry, hold on. Paid difficulty, CPC, this is the volume, paid difficulty, SEO difficulty. So this is more like keyword difficulty as well. Estimated competition in paid search. The higher the number, the more competitive. So this is keyword difficulty. You can see it's 96 here. How many was it here? 68, right? So that's the thing. SEO difficulty, almost they're almost like the same thing. Like how hard will it be for you to rank SEO, that kind of thing. Yeah, but these are the parameters that Uber suggests. These are the features that Uber Suggest offers, right? And I think Uber Suggest has a Chrome extension. I used to have that Chrome extension on my laptop. Like when you search for a word, you'll be seeing the CPC, the difficulty. You'll be seeing at the side of your page like this. So I used to have it way back. I don't know. I think I forgot to install it again. But yeah, so this is it. And Uber suggests to also give you, okay, it's not giving us content ideas, all of that. Okay, we have suggestions. It will give you related keywords so that you know what other keywords you can copy and rank for. Okay, it has a feature where you can generate content with AI. Wow. So one thing you should know is that they're always updating. All these tools, they're always updating. When it comes to tech, there's always updating going on. You can come tomorrow now and see that they've added something new. But these are other keyword ideas that you can use. So Sun King, they are becoming very big these days. You can see them here, right? And it will surprise you, yeah, because I just want to tell you something funny that marketers do. Because Sun King is trending, maybe they are now having they are gaining momentum in the market. Please, am I making sense? Are you guys hearing me? Is this making sense, or are you understanding? Please, feedback. Am I still here? Hello.
Yes, it is.
Are we understanding?
Yes, we have.
Ahmed, were you trying to say something? Please let me know.
I said
I
yes,
like
it's
to know
making
that people are
sense.
listening. Okay, okay. Thank you very much. Oh, I think we were here. Where were we? So Sun King, I think Sun King is, because even me myself, I've heard of them before. They are very popular because they have this really strong content marketing going on, especially on TikTok. So you can see that they are trend. People are searching for them. That's what it means. People are searching for them. So it will shock you to know that as a digital marketer, I would add this to my list of keyword that I want to rank for. Why would I do that? Maybe if I want to run ads, why would I do that? Because people are searching for Sun King and I want them to find me, right? So I'm going to put Sun King. So when they search for Sun King, especially if it's ad, my page will pop up. You will learn about me. You understand? So you now, that's where they're already in their awareness phase. You are trying to take them to the consideration phase, but let them first even discover you. Let them be aware of you. So it's most digital marketers will put Sun King in their keyword in their keywords to rank for, right? Because people are searching. So if people search for Sun King, yeah, it's, and I've put it maybe for especially for ads, and I put it I want to rank for this, you will see me there promoted to it. So it's a strategy that we use, right? You will know if you are doing well if you come here. How much is solar panels? People are asking. So these are long tail keywords. You will notice that long tail keywords have lesser volume, right? Because for the most part, keywords with high value high volume are usually because people are researching, are usually for people in the awareness stage. And a brand that already has brand awareness, popular brand that already have brand awareness, of course, they're the ones that will be ranking here. But long tail keywords are actually they have higher conversions, because it means that people, when someone is already googling how much is solar panel in Nigeria, he is more than likely ready to buy. Do you understand? He wants to know how much he should gather. He's a serious, but he wants to know how much he should gather and he should start saving it. Okay. So yeah, this is what a keyword uh research to look like. So you're going to, for the most part, you're going to have to be going through this platform. Can't do in this class, but I'm just showing you what they look like. And this is RF. That might not be the pronunciation, but that's what I like to call it. Solar panel. So there is one that I did not add, and I think I should really, I don't know why I did not add it the um to the slide, but Google Trends, and I'll show you why. Let me just quickly show you guys why I feel like Google. So this one is not all that free. It's not all that free. You can see they are telling me if you need more, I should pay, right? So you can see they are not. It will still give you something, right? The keyword difficulty. This is hard. They are letting you know you across board. Solar panel is hard. If you are just starting out, don't even just leave it for the people that own it, right? Go for the ones that are easy or medium at least, right? So let me just show you Google Trends and the good thing. I know we don't have time, but I cannot see something that is nice and not letting people know, because Google Trend is just awesome. So if I come here and okay, I'm going to use keywords in my industry because, to be honest, because it's faster. And I just want to show you something. So this is Google Trends, and it just talks about trends in general. So sorry, hold on, give me a moment. So this is the good thing. Now, if I come here and I do international delivery, let me start with international delivery. Google Trend gives me the opportunity to compare in real time.
Sorry,
This is
can I
international delivery.
interrupt?
If
Can we not
yes, ma.
just let's just use the solar, or there's energy, there
Yeah.
is, yes, the, I
Solar,
don't know if
solar.
someone else wants to give us another sector to check so that we'll do things that are
I
directly,
just need a keyword, another
yeah,
keyword in the industry, solar panel.
yes.
Just give me a keyword. Anybody, please.
Blessing, a keyword in your space, or favor.
Energy
Someone,
efficiency.
I need keywords in the same space. So Blessing, give me a keyword in your space, or give me two keywords in your space, please. Because we're comparing keywords in one space. So please, I'm listening.
Cold calls.
Hello.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
So I said cold calls.
Cold calls and what else? It's cold calls. Okay. Is cold calls a keyword or is something that you do?
Okay, something I do, or should I say
Exactly.
marketing strategy?
Energy
What did you
efficiency.
say?
Energy efficiency.
Okay, I can only do one. Okay, energy efficient. And another one. I need another one.
Energy audit.
Energy efficiency, energy audit. Okay, energy audit. So the thing about Google Trend and why I like Google Trend is that it shows me state by state, and this is very good, especially for when you want to run ads as well. You know which place to target. So you can see here, blue is for energy efficiency, red is for energy audit. There's not even energy audit safe, it's not even showing. Like, people are not even searching for that except in Lagos. Yeah, so you can see a percentage, right? So this is the thing I like about Google Trend. It gives me the ability to um what is trending. This is the past 12 months, right? You can do it in time, you can change the time. So it gives you an idea that, okay, for the past 12 months, this is what has been trending, this is what people are looking for. So you know that it probably will still trend for another 2 months, right? And over time, you can see with this graph, if you know how to read graph, you can see the trends, right? I think it was big around March. It was still March, April, it was big. There was nothing in June. So you can, it's just what do they call this, customer behavior. That's the word I'm looking for. You have an idea, so maybe it's a seasonal thing because it's going in season, right? But this is just Google Trend. This is how it works. You can compare, you can compare as much as you want. uh it has categories. You can decide to choose a category. You can decide to do you want to do just image search, just Google search, or just YouTube? So depends on what you want. The time frame is up to you. The country, if you're working for a foreign brand, if it's not Nigeria or all of that, or if you want it worldwide, maybe your audience are everywhere and you want to see what is raining, depending on you. Right? So yes, that's just it. And then it gives you an idea as to which states or which should data and ask me anywhere. But for me, it's Google Audio because they're the ones with the data. They're the ones that people are actually using, right? So let's move on for the sake of time. Is there not any other thing I want to tell you? The truth is that it's too bad that, if I do, anytime I do for Nigeria, I usually see this. But if it's for a foreign brand, if I do, America or UK or something, they always have enough data. I don't know why they don't always have data for us, but the data that you get is still something. You would also see these are rising trends, right? You also see what is reigning, what is rising, the trends that people are now looking at to. So you can check here, you can see Hit Exchangers now is breaking out, is becoming a thing, right? You can look for top trends. What is renewable energy? What is energy efficiency? Because people are always researching, right? People are always researching. That's why it's the top here. What is energy efficiency? All of that. Okay. So, any questions? If no questions, let's move to the next. So I've talked about SEMrush. I've showed you RFs. I've showed you Uber Suggest. I've showed you Google Trends as well. So those are keyword research. There are still 1,001 out there if you check, but these are just the really popular ones that people use. All right. Sorry. Okay, I've done this. Content creation tools. So content creation tools are just tools that help you create content. It could be written content like caption. It could be graphics like Canva. It could be InShot, CapCut. Those are content creation tools. They help you. They are more video editing, but they still help you create content and all of that and all of that. So you already know how ChatGTP works. I don't need to say much about that, but I will say that to get good at ChatGTP, right, always give ChatGTP context. Any AI you are using, be it copy AI, be it ChatGTP, the idea is just to make sure you give it enough context. If it has enough context here, it will give you what you want, right? You don't just say, give me a caption for kiniko kiniko. Instead, if you tell it, because for every post that you make on social media, it has a goal. If the post doesn't have a goal, then you're just wasting your time. When you're creating content, if you're going to, is it that this post is for awareness, or is it that you're trying to educate your audience, or are you trying to entertain your audience? What's the goal of this? So you tell AI, give me a caption for this. This is the goal of this. I want to so give it enough context, and it will give you results that will blow your mind. So AI is considered a content creation tool. Canva is considered a content creation tool. I can show you Canva, Photoshop. Now, Photoshop is used by more graphics designers more. And to be very honest, as somebody who, I always wonder why they don't switch to Canva, because to me, Canva is like the easiest thing to use. Every time I say these graphic designers, they want to kill me. I'm like, why can't you use? They'll just be like, don't ever say that. I don't know. Maybe they like to suffer. I don't know what it is. But this is what Canva looks like, right? And it's very easy to use. And Canva is one of those few tools that you can pay in Naira. And if you ask me, I'll say it's cheap. So it's strictly a design tool, right? They've changed the interface as well. This is what it looks like. But the beauty about Canva is that they always have templates, lots of beautiful templates. I don't know, I'm seeing ugly templates right now, but for the most part, they always have beautiful. So how it usually works, right? This is the home page. Just give you, like I said, this is the free version I'm using, right? And you can see that Canva allows you, when I was so heavy, where I work now, we have a graphic designer, so I don't do graphics anymore. So when I had to do graphics, I had a team, we're collaborating and all of that. Canva allows you to collaborate, like 4 people can be on the play. So this is how it usually looks like. You can come and search for what you want to do. I want to do Facebook. I want to make a Facebook post, because you know that this most platform, you'll have noticed that Instagram is kind of like square, then Facebook is kind of like rectangle. They have different picture size, graphic size. That's what I'm looking for. So Canva takes all of that into account. So it could be a Facebook post, it could be an Instagram post, whatever it is that you want to do, right? Now for the free version, if I click on Instagram, let's say I want to do Instagram post or Instagram reel. If I click on Instagram post, right, it gives me, okay, these are designs that I have done, and these are templates I have. So you can see templates that you can go on. Now, templates like this that have pro, they are paid, you cannot use them, but you see this one now is free, right? So I can click on this and decide to customize this template, right? Maybe I like the template. And Canva usually have beautiful templates. They have good graphic designers there. I cannot lie. So if yes, the pro version is more better. If for the free version, right, this is an Instagram post. If I want to create it, because if you try to use that Instagram square on Facebook, or I think it's the other way around. If you try to use that Facebook rectangle on IG, it's going to give you a problem. It doesn't appear well. Now on Canva, if I'm using the paid version, I can just tell Canva to switch to resize. You can see it's a paid option. Resize it to Instagram square. It will just help you. But if you're using the free version, you have to go back and create the, so it's just more stressful, but it's still free. you can still do it. So depending on what, so from here you can start to, design, change. You can change the picture, move her away, delete it, change it, add another one. You can always upload pictures that you want. If you come here, you see pictures that I've uploaded. So it's just a great tool to have. You just have to be roaming around the platform. You'll figure it out eventually. It's very easy to use, right? You can change this particular one into something else. So that's it. This is Canva. It's free, and they have, I think the paid version is about 4,000 or 2,000. I can't remember. It's so cheap, and they, like I said, they usually have really nice designs, right? So there are lots more outside. CapCut, InShot, what else? What else? A lot that I cannot remember, but I'm pretty sure, especially for content creation tools, it's even non-marketers usually know them. So I'm just going to stop at Canva for the sake of time. And I'd love to show you InShot and all of that, but let's go. Now, social media management tools. This comes in handy when you are managing like 5 social media. Like where I work now, we're everywhere because they are very aggressive about marketing. So we're everywhere. We're on IG, we're on LinkedIn, we're on Facebook. So it can be quite tasking, right? Trust me. I hate having to post on, and it's tasking. I cannot even, it seems like it's an easy thing, but I promise you, by the time you're going from IG, you have to upload. It's very annoying. I think the people that came up with this social media, they were frustrated too. I'm very sure they were frustrated and decided to create too. So you have Hootsuite. What it does, you can manage multiple social accounts from one dashboard. It's almost like Meta Business Suite. It's just that with Hootsuite and Buffer are literally like the same. They do the same thing, but one has more features than the other. So if you just check it out, you see that maybe this one has one feature that this one doesn't have, but they are literally, at least for the free versions that I've used, they are almost the same thing. So it's just like Meta Business Suite where you are managing Facebook and Instagram in one place. But the difference is that these ones you can add Twitter, you can add LinkedIn, you can, damn, you are listening to this conversation. You're supposed to pay me. You are gaining a lot, you're not paying me. So you can add Twitter, you can add LinkedIn, you can add more. I don't know if you can add YouTube. I've never used YouTube, but you can add almost other social media. But Meta Business Suite is just IG and Facebook and that's because I owned by one person. So let me show you. I think I have Hootsuite right here. Let me show you how Hootsuite work. Buffer rather. I used Buffer. I really enjoyed using Buffer. I used Hootsuite too, but Buffer just seems easier to use for me. So this is what, so I haven't used it in a while because I'm kind of like team lead where I am, so I don't have to be uploading. I can just send people to upload for me. But first I was using it. So this is how the dashboard looks like. Normally if you schedule a post, it will appear here. It will be like in a table. You will see dates. When did you schedule? You would see it will come table, there will be dates and there will be time. So you can say, okay, I want to schedule for 5th of March. So it will just appear here. Too bad I don't have any right now. And so yeah, you can see you connect account. This is the Instagram. The reason why it's giving this right now is because, like I said, for a while I've not even come here. I just tell people on my team to do it. So, but you can connect your I think for the free version you only have Instagram. You can only do 3 social media, right? But okay, yes, there is YouTube. There's actually YouTube. You can connect LinkedIn. So from here you just schedule and just post everywhere instead of having to go to link. You do these 3, you still open LinkedIn, you open YouTube, you open, it's frustrating for anybody that's done. They'll tell you it's frustrating, but from here you can just schedule and just post everywhere at once, right? So like I said, this is the free version, so there is a limit to what you can do. Yes, but it has other features. Let me see. I used the free version and I really, really enjoyed it. Right. So you can be seeing your, I don't want to do, thank you very much. Is it by 4? It's by 4, so that's how they forced me to do it though. Okay, so this ones, they don't even have any credit card required. So you can decide to try it for 14 days, right? I'm trying to say I can't remove it. So this is the thing, when you're using free tools, you are limited to certain things. But I'm guessing that the analyze is just for you to analyze, how you did for the month. You see which content brought more people to your page. You see which content did better, what people are. It gives you an idea of the content, the kind of content that people want, so you can go back, strategize, and do it right. I think you can also collaborate, exactly, in case you have people, you have more than one person on the team, just like I do in mine. Okay, so these are posts that I have sent in the past, and all of that. So yeah, but this is how it's and this is how Hootsuite appears too, with their own different features and whatever. But this is basically the same process, right? Yes. Any questions, please? Any questions? Any questions?
No, no question, none for now.
Please, oh, let me know. I'm talking to people.
Yeah, none
I
for now,
have a
none for
question.
now. Okay.
Please, okay, thank you. Who has a question? Thank you for the person that said no questions. Who has a question? Hello, I did not leave the class by.
I said I have
Okay.
a question.
Yes, please go
You
ahead.
said
I'm trying to find you. Please.
it's favor speaking.
I can hear
It's
you.
the social media management tool.
Okay.
You can use it. Is it only when you want to schedule your posts?
No. You can schedule in advance, and that's why I said you would see a calendar here, right? And you just pick. If I want to, let me see if I can schedule a post. If I want to schedule now, right? And I write my caption here, I put the picture I want to picture, right? It even tells you to customize for each network. Do you want do you want a different caption for Facebook, right? So it will also tell, do you want to schedule? It's not just for, you can schedule. I don't want to go through the process. You can schedule, right? You can schedule. You can decide that, okay, I want to do this I want to post it on the 5th of March. See, if you can create your own content for the month and put it and be scheduling it. Okay, next week we'll post 3 times. Post on Monday, post on Thursday, and post on. You can schedule. So you just know that for the month, you're just going to look at your page. Is it entering? Is it entering? That sort of thing. So it's not just for when you want to use it. You can schedule post in advance. Does that answer your question? Hello? Hello?
Sorry, my network tripped off.
Hello? Leave me. Hello?
I
I
think we
can't
can hear you. We can
even
hear you.
find
We
Favors,
can hear
we
you.
can
this.
all hear you. The person that asked the question has network issues. So, Favor, are you back?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Did you get the response? But just to add that, yes, you can use it to post directly, you can use it to schedule, and there are some other um, advantages which she talked about. You can use it for some analysis. You can check
Exactly.
the analytics of how people engaged with your post, what has happened, where it has happened, and things like that. Also, putting in mind that whatever you get on free version cannot be as robust as a pro version. But yes, primarily content and social media management tools are usually used for posting on multi channels so that you do not have to go to each channel individually. That's the primary use, but it has additional use. I hope you were able to get that. Thank you.
Okay, ma.
Thank you,
Thank
Ma.
you. So I'm coming. Oh. So I hope I answered your question.
Yes.
Okay. All right. No problem. So I'm trying to find. I know that I use Mention. There's also another social media tool called Mention, but I can't seem to find it for some reason. I had it open here. So, but let me go back to the slides and explain. Okay, I've talked about Hootsuite. I've talked about Buffer. These two, they are literally the same. Sprinkle. So what does Sprinkle do? It's a social listening and customer. So there's something called social listening, right? And social listening just basically means you are listening on the internet for keywords. You can, for instance, if you want to be the first person to hear about solar panel, like maybe someone is asking, people come to social media and ask, please, where can I get solar panels? If you want to be the first person to be seeing that tweet as it comes, you do social listening. That's just it, right? And I would let me see if I know I have social listening tools here. All right. Sprinkle is one of them, right? You just monitor online conversation, monitor keywords, right? And then you analyze. There's something called sentiment. I know that I had one opened here. I have to close out these tabs today. So I can't find it though. Mentions. So I have not used Sprinkler before, but I'm pretty sure it works the way Mention works. They do the same thing, just track. And for the most part, most people tend to also track their company name. A company like Sun King now that is doing well will probably be tracking mentions around their name. They want to know how people feel about their brand. So it's one thing you can also do, like what are people saying about your brand and out there? What are the recommendations? Because people come online and be like, I wish Sun King or wherever you work, I wish they would do so and so. So these are what people use tracking to do. So since I can't find mention or sprinkle, let me show you another one. At the core, they all are the same, right? I know I saw Talker Walker Alert. So, and it's not just social media, you can do this too on Google, right? Let me see. Okay. Okay, let me start with Google Alerts because that one is easier to do. So there's also something called Google Alert that you can use to do social listening. Most social listening tools are just definitely for to listen. So I want to show you. Okay, it's not this one. No, I'll show you how Google this thing work. I'm so sorry. I know I had mentioned. I'm still trying to look for it. It was opened here. I should have moved it. It was opened here, right? But okay. But I can show you how Google Alert works. Is like pretty much the same. And I have to go through my English. So this is Google Alert, and these are keywords that I'm listening for, right? So if let me open one. As a digital marketer, I'm looking, the space is always updating. So I'm looking at it. Okay, so what's new now? Is there anything new? So let me search this right and take you to the platform. Edit. Okay. So this is how Google Alert platforms looks like. You just put a keyword here, and it's the same for most social listening, whether it's mention, whether it's sprinkle, whether it is what's it called, um brand 24, whatever it is. Just put a keyword and then you listen. There are certain parameters that you have to listen to. So you can see for Google Alerts is more about blogs. Maybe there is I use it to actually get content ideas. You can see maybe in rank. So if anybody posts a blog about that keyword, you will see it. If they talk about it, you will see it. And it's good if you want to build thought leadership content in your field, right? You have to be knowing what is out there, right? What is the latest in energy right now? What is the latest in customer service? What is the latest technology? Or because at the end of the day, you probably, especially when you run a blog, you probably have to create content. Yeah, like I'm trying to, because I don't know your industries very well, I'm trying to think of something. But for logistic, I would say, for instance, we might want to write a blog post on the future of
Just try
haulage
renewable
in
energy
Nigeria.
still. I think we talked about
Okay,
yeah, just let's check on stuff related to renewable energy.
renewable energy. So I'm not going to set this alert, but I just want to show you what it will show me. So you'll be seeing what is happening, right? So this is social listening. For social media, it will be giving you. I know that it was opened here. I want to show you. Maybe if I just calm down, I would find it. If I calm down, aha. So this is brand 24. It's also like mentioned sprinkler and all of them. So
Wow.
why things like Google Alert and Talker Walker, they are for SEO, blog posts, trying to stay updated in your industry, all of that, all of that. For social media, you have things like Mention, you have things like Brand 24. Like I said, there's a lot. You will see like 50 tools for one particular thing. All of them are doing the same thing. So, but they usually offer, this one might offer this one to try to entice you. This one will offer another thing to try to entice you. So you just have to figure out what exactly is important to me to choose a tool. I don't know why it's taking this long to load. My roommate is getting a free lecture on digital marketing. Director, she's supposed to pay.
We'll discuss that offline.
Let's watch something. So I don't know why it's taking time to. I just want to give so that you have an idea of how it looks like.
I mean, well, let's hope
I
that
don't
it
know about
loads.
you, but for me,
Let's hope that it loads.
it will
So
load.
while because you're time conscious, I know there are a few other things
Yes,
you want.
ma.
So how many slides do we have more?
Yes, ma.
Just
2 more.
Okay, so maybe we can come back
3
to
more.
that. We can come back to that while we discuss the other ones.
Okay. So the next one is, to be sure I have the right one, social media, yes. So email marketing tool, right? So email marketing tools for emails. So the thing is that I do have access to email marketing tools, but I cannot show you guys because it's not something I'm allowed to show. So it's going to be a
We will
problem.
share. So
But
there's a
just know
class for
that
email marketing. Sorry, just to let them. So it's not a problem. You don't have to show that. There's a class for email marketing, and we'll go into that. You can just talk around it.
Okay. All right, ma. So this is still loading. So for email marketing tools, it's so easy. I love what they have done with email marketing these days. It's so easy. Whether it is MailChimp, whether it is Zoho, whether it is HubSpot, right? It's very easy to use. You just, for the most part, you sign up on the platform. Then they usually have templates on the platform for how do you want your email to look like. You'll be able to set up your email. You'll be able to run test email to see how the email looks like before you even send it out, right? You can schedule emails to go out. You can do A/B testing, right? Maybe because for email, the big thing for email, there are two things that are big in email: your subject letter and then your preview text. That determines your open. If your subject is good and your preview text is good, you will definitely have a high open rate. You will have a very high open rate, and open rate is the metric you use to measure email marketing. I mean, there are other metrics as well, but if you have high open rate, it means that people are opening your emails, and if people are opening your emails, they are reading, right? So MailChimp, Zoho, these are just the top ones in the market for now. So email automation, newsletter, audience. So you can also segment your audience. Now, I don't know how your audience will be like, but you probably have different groups of people that are interested in your service, right? You have a buyer persona and you also have target audience as well. So you can now decide to segment and say, okay, oh, you want to give maybe your audience include someone said millennials, sorry, Gen Zs are not in there. Also, maybe millennials are your audience. So maybe you have millennials in your audience and then you have boomers in your audience. Of course, there are two different generations. They don't they don't engage with content the same way. So for millennials, you might decide that okay, the emails you want to send them should be more image heavy or maybe more video heavy. Then for boomers, you might want to send them text, or maybe you have intellectuals in you might want to just send them text. So it depends. You can segment and decide how you want it to appear, right? So it's more in email marketing. You get to see the tool, you understand better. I can only talk, but yes. So like I said, these three pretty much the same thing, but Zoho has a CRM attached to it. HubSpot has a CRM. MailChimp doesn't have a CRM. So most companies usually flow to you because the CRM, like if you're getting leads from your email marketing, you can just pass them into your CRM, segment them, and you're seeing the conversations that you're having with them. Because email marketing is a form of communication. So when you're writing emails, you should always know that you're talking to somebody. It's not just to just write words. It's a form of communications because most times you get responses, right? Some people might just, they may be so interested in your offer that they respond. So in order not to lose track of people that have responded to your email, you put them in a CRM so you can be seen. You know, so even if you are not in that company anymore, if somebody comes and take over, they can still see the conversations that have happened and they can just follow through. That's the beauty of email marketing too, right? And you can always set them up to when you're doing the setup, you'll be able to set it up to your email so that people will be seeing your emails when they get an email, they know it's from you and then they can reply. Now, course schedule headline analyzer, why this is there is because, like I said, for email marketing, the thing there, it's your preview text and your headline, right? You need to be able to craft compelling headline, and that's what course schedule does. And I have it open here, I use it a lot. Okay, finally, brand 24 has responded. So I think the keyword here is delivery in Lagos. So if I scroll like this, so the reason why this guy own is appearing is because he said worldwide delivery accept. So because there's delivery there, the good thing about this platform is that they can go above and beyond for you, right? So anything delivery, I'll just be seeing it. So imagine somebody had put on Instagram that, I want delivery clinical, I will see it, right? And it also helps me find vendors online because as a logistic company, we work with vendors, right? So brand, okay, this is why I chose brand 24. For other what's it called? For most platforms, it's usually social media based, but is it that social media based or SEO based? But brand 24 has both of them. You can see this is on the web, right? This is a website, right? And they had said something about delivery or something. I'm pretty sure. Maybe that's why it's there. And you can see the sentiment. Like, is it positive? Or especially if you are tracking your brand. So if somebody posts about it, it will let you know, is this a positive sentiment? How are people reacting on that? I don't know how they calculate emotions, but apparently they've learned to calculate emotions. So you can see posts, right? If somebody wants to buy something you're selling right now, you will see it. So there's a lot of IG posts. This is a website. This is TikTok. So this is how it is, right? Social listening to. And I think you can also use it for analysis. You can see analysis, you can see insights. So for course schedule headline that I was talking about, okay, sorry, it's here. Yeah. So this is course schedule headline. This is how it works, right? So you just type a headline here, like types of solar panel, types. I don't know if this is real, but let's just assume you want to educate, you want to send an email to educate your audience, right? And you're trying to tell them the types of solar panels so that they can have informed decision. Because the thing is that when you educate your audience, you are telling them that you're a thought leader in that business. They begin to see you as these people know what they are doing. And so when they want to buy, they begin to consider you. And because you have been sending them emails, you are top of their mind. You are sending them emails like maybe twice a week. You're also talking to them on social media. They open WhatsApp, they open IG, they see you, they open Facebook, you are there. There's no how you'll be in top of their mind, even if they don't even want to buy. If someone is saying, oh, I'm looking for where to buy, so that there's one that I used to see you because you are top of mind. And I've seen this happen to me practically. And today I'm eating that butter. I don't even know how I started eating that butter, but because like I was hearing them every day on the radio station every day. Before you know, I bought the butter. So it works. So now if I analyze, right? Oh Jesus, it's asking me for, so you sign up. Can I do this? I'm signed. I have an account now. Let me see, I can sign in. If you will let me sign in quickly. That's another thing. Most of these platforms, they must collect your email. They have to send you emails. They have to stay top of mind for you. So luckily I'm signed in. We'll come back and check it again. Or is it has opened? I don't know why. But basically, it's just to, and it's not just for email alone. Sometimes, if I want to write a blog post too, I also schedule the time. I also analyze the title of the blog post because it has to. Is it captivating? This tool will show you whether or not you can captivate, whether it will catch your audience. It will show you a lot of things. I wish I could show you right now, but they're asking me to sign in. Blah blah blah. Just continue with Google, I beg. But that is it for email. I think this is the end. Okay, analytics too. This is the last one. So if you've used Google, sorry, Meta Business Suite before, you understand that there's some mad analytics. Every platform on its own, especially for social media, they have their internal analytics, but there are other things that there are other tools that you can use to do analytics as well. For Google Analytics, it's strictly for your website. It's for your website, right? You can There's a method to how it works, right? You have to sign up on Google Analytics and introduce your website to them, right? I think through your Google console, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, through your Google console. So I can't show you how it works because it's not on this laptop. There's somebody on my team that handle it. So, but the one I can show you SEMrush, right? So but these are all analytics too. Meta Ads Manager, this was a mistake. It should have been SEMrush that would be here, but I will show you SEMrush. So Google Analytics and SEMrush practically tools like SEMrush and I think Screaming Frog. There's another tool called Screaming Frog. They literally simulate Google crawlers that director talked about last week. So what they do. Okay, I said I will show you SEMrush, right? So you understand. I think that's the last thing. Okay, yes, analytics too. All these ones here too, they are all analytics too. Everything here is analytics. Everything here is analytics as well. So I'm just going to lump them into one, right? Because the thing is that for social media, most social media come with their analytics. And it can never, I don't think anybody, you can never create a better analytics than what Facebook is creating. It's their own product, they know it's better. So most analytics tools are usually for websites, right? If you come here, is websites. Okay, social media. So most tools have internal, but analytics gong is for. So I'm going to show you this Screaming Frog. This one is just to put. Let me show you Screaming Frog. Let me stop talking. I'm trying to explain, but it's better I show you. These people don't want me to. They don't want me to show you. They don't want me to show you. Wale Tabi. Are you going now? No, I'm not going now. I don't. When I'm done, I'll come and meet you people. Sorry, apologies. I'm trying to find SEMrush. So I don't know. Course schedule doesn't want me to show you guys, but I have SEMrush opened. See, I've opened so much tab. I can't even find the tabs I opened anymore. Because I know I was here. Let me switch this tab. So this is SEMrush. You can see it also has its own keyword research, but the analytics tool that it does here, where is it? The domain overview. So what you do normally, exactly. So you just paste your website here, right? And then it gives you. Does anybody want to paste their website here? You would see you would. So director had talked about Google crawlers last week, right? And so what Google crawlers do, they crawl your website, especially when you just launch your website or create a website, right? You have to go through Google Search Console, introduce your website to Google so that you can use Google Analytics and everything. So basically, yeah, the crawlers now start crawling through your website, trying to understand what your website is about, looking for certain keywords on your website. I mean, if you're talking about energy or solar or whatever it is you're talking about, there will be a lot of keywords about what you're saying, right? There will be solar like 50 times on it. So it will understand that, okay, I've seen solar like 50 times on this place. They are probably talking about energy. The crawlers are getting smarter each year. Each year they are updating, they're getting smarter. So they are now understanding better. They check out your blog, the content you are creating, all of that, and they start to index it. So when somebody comes to search for that particular thing, maybe someone comes to search for solar energy, they are more likely to render your page. But now the problem is that they have 1,000 and they have millions of websites talking about one thing. So everybody is competing. The search engine optimization is you competing and optimizing your website to appear on the first page. The cocoa is to appear on the first page. So what this can do for you, when you put your website here, for a like Screaming Frog can simulate that meta crawling meta crawlers. So you see which of your, because sometimes you think that your pages Google already, they are not even indexing the page, they are not crawling sometimes, and you will not know. But tools like this will let you know if Google has crawled a page, if Google has indexed your page. It will let you know how you are performing, what keyword are you ranking for, because you might think you are ranking for this keyword, but that's not what Google is understanding. So you can go and re-strategize and redo your content strategy and do so. It just gives you an idea of how Google is looking at your website, basically how they are ranking your website. You will know where you fall. It will show, so some tools will show you how your competitors are doing. Do you understand? If Google has enough information about your site, it can now tell you, okay, I think these people are in the same industry with you. Look at what they are doing. Look at where you rank. Look at where you can also now put that your competitors website inside here and now see, okay, what is the keyword they're ranking for, right? Why are they appearing on the first page? What are they telling Google? These are the things you do. So there are analytics to analyze how your website is looking like online, right? So yes, I hope I have been able to explain that well. So SEMrush, Screaming Frog, Most they literally do the same thing. Put your website there. Of course, they will have certain features, right? And for the most part, you can use. I think SEMrush is free, but they also have the paid version. I think Screaming Frog too has a free version and a paid version, right? And so Google Search Console, it's a Google tool. It's a Google tool. I think when you're talking about SEO, you talk more about Google Search Console. So with that, that's the end of my slides. Please let me know if you have questions. I'm very sorry that I couldn't show all the tools,
Yeah,
but
I'm sure we
I'm
have
sure
so
I've been
many
able to
questions.
show so
Thank you so
so
much.
many questions, Kate.
But it's fine. No, no, no. I mean, especially those who are coming across the tools for the very first time. The strength of
First time.
the tools would be in the use of it. That would be the first test. If strength of
Director,
understanding
director,
it. Yes.
I'm
Can
so
you hear
sorry.
me?
Before I leave, I just want to show them. Yes, ma, I can hear you. I just want to show them one thing before I leave. Like I
All right.
said, there is a lot of tools. I want to show you. Google alone has hundreds, right? If you come here, and for the most part, Google's own is always free. They are very nice. If you come here and you look for, yes, these are all tools. These are all tools, right? These are all marketing tools that they all have different for. If you click on more survey legends, these are for if you want to collect, if you want to run a survey among your audience and you want to collect information, you use that. So if you come here, you will see 1,000. Maybe you are looking for a particular tool and the money they're asking you is too much. You can come to check Google. They have, I don't even know, there's 1,001 here. All right. So I just want to put that out there, director, because most people don't know. But these are all marketing tools. So yes, ma, I'm done, ma.
Thank you. Itoha. I
Finally.
appreciate. Thank you for. So I think it's time. Any quick feedback from? We've gone quite far. So feedback from the audience. Which of the tools? What we would really have loved to. Which one is relevant to the type of work you do, from what you have seen? And the thing about today's class is these tools cover several aspects of digital marketing. It's clear that there will be times that you need to do research on what's going on, what are people saying, what's the trend. There are also some of the topics you want to talk about. There are times that you have to do a few quick materials on your own. If you have a team, fantastic. If you don't, what are the things that you can do, when, how, and stuff like that. So if I would like to pick it up from there, I would call in order of the way you appear on my screen. And I would just like to get your inputs that, Okay, so what from all the several tools that have been used, which one is jumping to you, and then which one are you likely to pick up for your I know you may want to step out because you have another engagement, so it's fine. We will take it from here. Thank you so much for
Okay, ma. Thank you, ma.
the time spent. Yes, we'll speak later. Okay, so I'm just going to be asking.
Yeah, I'm
that.
still here for a while in case they have any question, ma. I'm still here for a while in case they have any question.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine then. So, Hamed, I'll start with you in order. I think it's usually arranged in alphabetical order. So, Hamed, which of the tools is jumping at you? Which one would you be picking up immediately to use, or sort of has brought some solution to what you think would be applicable to solar energy, solar powers?
Thank you, Itoa, for the mind-blowing presentation. A lot here, so I don't even know what to speak on now. A lot that I've not heard of before today, and for me, I'm overwhelmed. I don't know what to speak about. I may need to have to rewatch and keep watching so I can digest this. Like, there's a lot. I don't know one that I can pinpoint at now, but like for everything she has said, so many tools for everything one wants to do. You want to know what's trending? You want to know what are your competitors are speaking about? How would you know the keywords to search for? How do you know? Like a lot I have to confess. So I may have to watch this over and over again so I can know which one and is applicable to me. Like a lot. Like a lot for me. It's a lot for me.
All right. Thanks. But if you wanted to pick one place you'll be registering on before you even go,
presentation.
Can you hear me?
All right. Thanks. So I'm looking forward for us to get this.
Registering on before you even go. Can you hear me?
What did you say?
I said before you go to watch the video, which of the tools will you say I'm going to register on immediately? Will you say I'm going to register on immediately? Hello, can anybody hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Andrew. I'm not sure Ahmed could hear me, but I think I got his feedback. So Andrew, over to you. Yeah, what's your take from today's session and what's the action point?
Okay, Itoa, first of all, you did an excellent delivery on your presentation, and I'm happy about that. Then Ms. Funke, thank you for the audience also. So first of all, the entire, like you said, I'm buttressing on what Ahmed said. All the tools you listed are needed. All. But I'll still streamline it. But before I go in depth, is there a possibility of us getting this presentation sent to us so we could just still go and digest it, is there a possibility of that?
Yeah, we'll tidy it up and share. Because some of them, what we did is like a combination of 2 slides. So what we would do is try and streamline it into one and then share. But the video would, once we are done with the class, the link before the end of today, at least by Monday, let's just say, would be shared so we can rewatch this session.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. We'll appreciate that. I really appreciate that. So, however, you mentioned some key research tools for SEO, majorly under SEO, and how to drive our visibility in the internet. So, you made mention of some tools like Google Keyword Planner, and I'll just pick 1 or 2 on each of the tools. But majorly, I think the one I'll be keen on is the content creation tools and the email marketing tools. Email marketing and social media, because those are the 2 spaces that I believe we need to create our visibility on. The email marketing, the social media media tools, and the content, because we need to create content. But however, you still need the tools. So this is the reason why I said all the insights each one has said is actually valuable from the key research tools, because you just need to research to know the key words to use to put yourself out there, to make yourself visible to the space which you are going
All
to
right.
engage in. So
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Itona, before you step out, thank you, Andrew. I'll be coming to Blessing very soon. But Itona, if you're still there, so I want us to just we've examined a lot of tools, and already I can hear the feedback even from the two people. So if we wanted to walk through a process with people on like creating a journey, Itoha, can you hear me? Just to be sure, because this I'm speaking to
Yes,
you.
ma. Yes,
All right,
ma. I can hear
great. Okay, so if you wanted to work with a journey, we can use all the tools, and they are all boxed in different ways. But just I would like them to take this out from today's session. Okay, so starting out, you want to create content for your let's say social media. This is the tool to first of all start with. You're not analyzing the tool anymore. You start with this, you generate the ideas, you move to this, you use it to create the write-up, you fine-tune it, then you use it to schedule, then you do this. Do you understand? So just use this tool is to start, this tool is the middle, this tool is in the middle, this tool is the end. Then you start the cycle again. Can you do that in 2 minutes? So I want everybody, including Favor, who is like an entrepreneur, who's not working in like a full setup business. Can you quickly do that?
So if I understand you, you want me to give like a flow?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. So let me try. So basically, if you're just starting out, right, it's always advisable to do a competitors research, and you can do that using the analytical tools. So find top competitors and analyze their website, especially the ones that are ranking on the first page, because it will give you an idea for the keywords that you want to create content about, right? So do your competitors analysis. Which keywords are they ranking for? What kind of content? Because some of those tools will show, especially let's use SEMrush, to be honest. SEMrush and I think SEMrush and Mostly, they would give you content. One of them, they would give you content ideas. They will let you know the content that's raining there. So by the time you've gotten the keywords, you know where you want to create content around, right? Then you can now use ChatGPT and say 1 month calendar, and you want to rank for this keyword or for this topic, or you want it to be around this topic so you can rank, and search tools and then content creation. So for a start, most of the heavy things come with when you want to start doing SEO. That's where the heavy thing comes. But for a start, SEMrush, because SEMrush has both keyword and analytics for your website. So start with SEMrush, and then you can now start saying, okay, I want to do social listening later. I want to start listening. So from the top of my head, that's what I can give you right now. Right, but it's always good to start with a competitors analysis so that you know what you are going to start doing, because your competitors will give you where to start from. Right, so please start with the competitor analysis, and from there I promise you to become easy, because you have a direction, you know the kind of content you want to create, so you know what tool you are looking for.
So just to do a quick picking from, can you hear me? So SEMrush, for that would help you to get, or Uber suggest, of course, when you say SEMrush or SEM, it's actually search engine marketing rush or something like that. But SEMrush for and it's likes in that category to check for what competition is doing and keywords. Then you move to what did I hear you say? Hello, Toha. Can you hear me?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear the last part. So sorry.
So I said you started with SEMrush. When you use SEMrush to start out, you use it to find competition who's ranking, how top. Yes. Then you also use to extract keywords. And then from there,
Yes,
you
ma'am.
move to what? So that I just have clarity and they have clarity.
So
Then you
from
move,
there, since
yes.
yes, ma'am. So you move to content creation. Since you now have the topics that you want to talk about and the kind of content, so you move to ChatGTP mostly.
Chat
For me, I
GPT,
move to ChatGTP or any
yeah,
yes,
or
and
DeepSeek,
then you
or
ask it to do
DeepSeek, or any
or
of those. Yes. And then
yes,
from
ma'am, and
DeepSeek
then
and ChatGPT, you have created content. Yes. Then you move to
content calendar. You ask for a content calendar, and from there you move to graphics, Canva. You can decide to use Canva, or if it's video you are doing, you can use CapCut or InShot. So whatever it is you want to do. Yes, ma'am.
then from there we move to the scheduling tool, which is like
To
Hootsuite or
scheduling tools,
MetaBit
yes.
to schedule. And
Yes.
from there you go to analytics, right? Hello?
Yes, ma'am. Answer you, ma. I say yes, ma'am.
Okay. I think that, and then you repeat the process all over again. All right. Thank you. I'm sure we were able to get that. In between, there are a lot of other tools, but this is like the process. Of course, email marketing is on its own. You also start with SEMrush or the likes. From there. You also pick what you want to share, how you want to share stuff. But ChatGPT, DeepSeek, they are strong. But interestingly, even some of these keywords you could set, but some of those tools on ChatGPT. But note that some of those tools are specifically built to do some specific things over and beyond ChatGPT. And ChatGPT on the free version may not give you some deep insights. It also has its paid version. So everything is accessible for you as long as we are able to use it. So I hope we've been able to get like a summary of the many things that we have picked today. We have a few more minutes. So if Blessing does not mind, Blessing Echo, can you tell us what you've picked from class today?
Good morning. Right. Good morning, ma'am.
Morning, ma'am.
Okay, so I would say it has been an interesting class. And for me, I'll be going with MailChimp because the nature of my job, I kind of talk to clients to generate leads, like to get jobs and also to meet new clients. So I think with MailChimp, I'll be able to send multiple mails, like email marketing, and also I'll be able to like manage and talk to my clients and also to get their feedbacks. So what I'll be doing is to properly probably go on YouTube to research more on MailChimp and
MailChimp.
how
Okay, I
it
think
works.
we should be taking MailChimp as part of our class next week. So please go ahead. At least it will give you some ideas. And I think one of the best things, it matters to you a lot. Before we come to class next week, try to register on it so that some of the tools that will be discussed, some of the aspects that will be discussed, not just the tool, it will be easier for you to quickly navigate. But if you have not registered on the platform, you will still be battling with the platform because oftentimes it will tell you, oh, check your code, verify, and all that. So you would have gone through that step before we come into class next week. Fantastic. So we move on. We move on to Emmanuel. Emmanuel, you're next. Emmanuel, are you there?
Yes, I am. Good
All right,
morning.
great. Feedback. Good morning.
So I don't have a field now. I'm currently new to digital. I'm into everything, and by next week I should catch up properly.
Were you not in class last week?
No, I wasn't in class last week.
Oh, all right. Okay, but what would you still say? I mean, you listened through class today, right?
Yes.
Okay, so just tell us what's interesting, what piqued your interest, even if you have not used it? What caught your attention?
The fact that you can use, there are tools that you can use to rank your page or content on social media. That's what caught my attention.
Okay. Fantastic. So you'll be trying out some things. So okay, I'll come back to you to know what you do. And finally, Favor. Olawale Favor.
Okay, so there are so many tools that were introduced. I've used a few, or I use a few, like Canva, for designing book covers and all that. The question I asked about the social media management tools, I want to try that too.
Do a quick recap, and I want to quickly know that we actually responded and you got your answer, right? What was the answer you got from your question?
Okay, you said I can use it to
You're on mute. You muted yourself.
sorry, you said I can use it to schedule my posts whenever I want to upload it. I can check analytics of how the post is doing on the tools too.
All right, I think yes. So please check it out. Yes, you can schedule. So like she said, since you do a lot already, you can decide to create like 20 posts for the month. It's a new month already. Some people would have already scheduled their posts for this month and then don't only jump on trends, All right, thank you. It's on her. Back to you. Yeah, your hand is up.
Yes, ma. Yes, ma. I just wanted to. There's a tool I want to tell you because somebody just did it here again. Normally, you have to share your blog post to your social media page, and so you have to copy the link to your blog post. Please don't share that long. It looks so unprofessional when you do that. Please use tools like Bitly. They will help you shorten link. It will just be very short link like that. Instead of copying that long link. So I put Bitly in the chat. It's just very unprofessional. The marketer in me is pinged when I see it. That's what I'm saying.
All right. Thank you. So for those who do, I mean, if you create Google Forms, if you create other links, and you have to share it in the public space, one of the friendliest way to share your link is called Bitly, Bitly. I think there's also shortener or something like that. There are link shorteners. You can customize the names. You have free version naturally, and it gives you a particular quantity per month. So that's why you will see some links that they will carry the name of the event. That helps to make it a bit more friendly. That helps such that people can remember it and can type out the link as opposed to when they use the /that. So that's just the particular link that she tries to bring in at this final stage. So I think on that note, we're rounding up today's class. Please, so Emmanuel, it's your first time in class. Can you quickly introduce yourself and tell us what you do? I think you've been shared the class for last week. We shared the link with you. Can you quickly share what you do? Hello, Emmanuel, are you with us?
Sorry, my network was breaking. Currently, I'm just like I'm new to all these things. I'm just learning first before I pick something I want to go into.
Okay, are you a youth corper?
Yes.
All right. Okay. So that's fine. So it's interesting. It's a good way to when you have access to information, it helps you to pitch. But what I would suggest is by next week, by the time you are coming, even if it is not for your personal use, ensure that if it's a family member's business, that's the beauty of life that we are right now. I've had some participants who says, okay, no, I don't sell anything, but my brother sells yogurts. And once I learn, I'm going to, at least when you have family members, they can allow you touch their brands or touch their something. So do a quick thing of picking something or picking a business that you can apply some of this knowledge to, so that you don't get to forget it. Like this is the intro level. What happens to us is after the intro stage, people then come to say, because digital marketing is wide, that is the truth. And people then come to say, oh, you know what, I want to go deep in SEO. If you want to be an SEO pro, you may not be a pro in social media marketing. If you want to be a social media marketing pro, you may not be an email marketing pro. At this stage, we're on the surface, and which is good. You understand the language, the terms and all that. But if you now want to be a professional in a particular field, in a particular aspect rather, we then do a deep dive, because you partner, you use all the tools. Those are pretty much more expensive classes that happen in that way. And we also refer you to the certifications that you can take, but we'll take you deep in that aspect. And that area is way higher. We're talking hundreds of thousands in that category. So I think it's a very good place to leave it for today.